Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Howard who loved writing stories.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, wubba-dubba-doo. Worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world. He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.
Welcome to another episode of The Worst Writer in the World.
Hooray, with me.
Mostly with you, but also just a little bit of me
You're
as
not
well.
in the title, though, are you?
I'm not. It's not called The Worst Writer in the World, and also That Bloke Who Says Things,
It's not
is
called
it?
the boldest reader in the world, is it? It's not called the boldest reader in the world. It's called...
It's not, it's true.
That's right.
It's
I know
true.
it's insulting to call me the worst writer,
but at least it's not called The Baldest
yes,
Reader in
which
the World.
would be really insulting.
Yeah, that'd be the worst. Again, we'd like to thank our subscribers on Patreon for making all this stuff possible. We really love them, don't we?
Yeah, all of them.
All of them individually and collectively, with the singular exception of Keith Somerville, who wrote this week's plot so far.
Hooray!
The two doctors are still knobbing about on Gallifrey. Before joining the president for a pointless dinner, they assault two guards and get them sacked. Over a meal, the president reiterates everything that happened in episode 1. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
that's true. Meanwhile, on Earth, the golden cyberlord is trying to find some balleranium to mine. Eventually, everyone avoids Gartrax and arrives successfully in London in the 90s. The two agents wait for the doctors in Jimmy's cafe. They are being monitored by the Master.
A French man?
Hello, my name is French Master Who. They are being monitored by the Master from behind a newspaper. The Master is being monitored by the Cyberlord from behind a scanner. Sarah looks at the faces of the President and Vice President on her C portal watch, while a silent buzzing fills the room. We see John and Sarah seated in Jimmy's cafe, drinking coffee. There is a low, silent buzzing sound.
Space B!
No, listen, there is a low, silent buzzing sound.
Right, yeah.
All right? What? There is a silent buzzing sound that's really loud, but no one can hear.
Silent Space B! What? I can't hear it. Neither can I!
That's how you know it's there.
Isn't it? They're everywhere! All the time! Silent Space Bees!
Oh no, they're onto my silent space bees.
I'd better run away. Brilliant. So, there's a low, silent buzzing sound.
Space Bee!
Sarah pulls back her sleeve. She has a watch with numbers on it.
Oh!
Unlike regular watches, which don't have numbers on.
That's because it's not a regular watch. What kind of watch is it? It's a He Portal watch.
I hope so.
It's going to get explained in
Jeez,
this story.
What if it did?
My He Portal watch is ringing.
I suppose it's possible.
John who?
I mean, I know it's unlikely, but there's that tiny slim chance that it was something you'd created before, and you didn't need to explain it in that story because you'd done it in an earlier story. Imagine if. So she types a few digits into her He Portal watch, and the face of the President and Vice President appear on the face of the watch. The face on the face. The buzzing stops, but no one knows because it was silent.
Greetings.
You have arrived safely.
Affirmative. We are now situated in Jimmy's cafe. There is no sign of the doctors yet.
This is necessary. Like, instead of just getting on with it and having them meet, or not meet, or whatever's going
They've
to
already
happen.
met as well.
Yeah, they've got to go separately and then meet, but they can't meet immediately. So they've got to talk to the president on the phone. No, they are. They're about to walk in. This is entirely pointless. It's just,
This is that same scene that happened in the dining room earlier.
yeah, but
They're not here yet.
But it's already
then,
happened.
Then they walk in immediately when they say they've not arrived yet.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how it is, isn't it? So
There is no sign of the doctors yet.
right, well, good luck, and call me when you hear from the doctor.
Hold on, he's just entered, Your Highness.
Your Highness.
He's just entered, Your Highness, so I think the doctor's fucking the Queen.
Stop fucking the Queen, Doctor. We've got to stop that gold Cyberman.
You naughty men.
All right, so we see the two doctors walk up to the table J and S are seated at. They all smile at each other. Doctors, welcome. Hello. Hi, Sarah. And John. This is a hello scene. Have a seat. And doctor, the president is on the line.
Why is he calling by the name Sarah, even though he's no idea that that's what her name is? Because when he met them before, he addressed her by her actual name, Mintcake.
Because he's magic doctor.
Okay.
Both docs. Right, just direct me to the phone. No. On my wrist communicator. Now sit down. The doctors sit down. I didn't know wrists did communicate.
Oh, right, okay.
That's almost a joke.
It is. Yeah. But he's aware of telephones, like space telephones.
Show me to the human telephone in 1992 that I can talk to Gallifrey on, says Doctor Who. Oh, Doctor Who, you're a moron. Sarah holds out her wrist, with the watch on, to the present Doctor.
Yeah, not the one without the watch on.
Yeah.
There's nothing here. I'm sorry, that's my wrong wrist.
I'm sorry. The Doctor sees the President's face and smiles at it. Hello. I was beginning to wonder where you had got to. You just left him, like, minutes ago in your TARDIS.
Why does Doctor Who say, I wondered where you'd gotten to? I mean,
because he's a fucking...
Doctor Who's the one that's gone somewhere, right?
Yeah. Well, did you and your other self get there in one piece?
No, there's two of us, for fuck's sake. We got here in two pieces.
I think that's what he's going to say.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Okay. Of course not. What? Why? What happened? Well, there are two of me now.
Good.
So I couldn't arrive in one piece. Great minds think alike.
Yeah, great 15-year-old idiot minds
Says
and
sarcastic
38-year-old idiot minds think alike and tell the same shit
that's
jokes.
True, yeah. You had me worried for a second there, Doctor. Please do not joke under these circumstances. I have two very weak hearts, and I'm on my 5th regeneration. But don't tell anybody. It's a secret what regeneration they're on. Is that the deal?
No, they were all banging on about it earlier, weren't they? Like Mendel and Kint Cake.
Oh, but
like I'm on my 1st, I'm on my 2nd.
Yeah, I'm on my 3rd, I'm on my 12th.
So you don't need to be embarrassed about being on your 5th regeneration if you're talking to Doctor Who, do you?
No, but Bolifrey is. He's the only Time Lord who's embarrassed about which regeneration he's on, but he'll quite happily tell Doctors Who and Wendell and Wibblewobble. Yeah. But don't tell anybody. So you're all safe then? Yes, perfectly safe. Goodbye then.
Hey.
Bye. Au revoir.
Oh, wow.
You've come on.
Oh, wow.
You've moved on from the basic goodbye scene. You're now writing bilingual bye scenes. Bilingual scenes.
Yes! Bilingual scenes.
Bilingual scenes.
Yeah, bye-bye. Bye bilingual.
Bye bilingual. Excellent. Well done. Sarah presses a button on the watch.
Fucking dirty. Willkommen. Yeah.
Sarah presses a button on the watch and the president's picture fades. We see the master hidden behind his newspaper. He sniggers and mumbles to himself again. What are you doing here, Doctor? Why, the two of you? The master stands up and walks over to the serving bar. The man serving asks,
Would you like some chips, Mr. Master? I'm like fries because I'm French.
Okay. What'll it be then, sir? Well, I am the master, and you will obey me. You
have to make me cakes.
You are too weak to resist. You will obey. You have to obey. They're just still there, though, right? I know they say goodbye, but it didn't say they actually leave.
They say goodbye to
the president. Yeah, they say goodbye to the president,
Gallifrey.
but they're still sitting there, and the master is right next to them, going, I'm the master. You will obey me. You know, hey, hang on a minute. I think I recognise that voice.
Oh, I don't think they would. You say he turned into Hitler by that point.
You are the master. I will obey. You must go to the doctor. The master indicates the present Doctor. This is pointing at him now.
The present
and
Doctor.
You must, yeah.
I've come to fix your presents.
You must go to the doctor, and you must find out why he has come here. Make conversation. I shall give you the gift of mind reading.
What?
He's going to hypnotise him into being able to read minds. I will give you the gift of mind reading. Here you are. It is in a box.
I don't have any at the moment. Perhaps you can get the gift off of the present doctor, because he's got lots of presents.
Said John Pertwee. Sir, whilst you chat idly, you may discover all.
Why didn't he just read their minds?
Well, he doesn't say he can.
Give it to a guy who works at a bar.
He doesn't say he can read minds.
I've only got the power to give the gift. I can't use the gift myself.
Yeah. The barman walks over to the table where the doctor is sitting and begins to speak. Good evening. Oh, spoken in slightly hypnotised fashion. Good evening, sir. It sounds like,
It sounds like the cipher.
All right, so I need a new barman voice. What's a good barman voice? Hello. Good evening, sir. Is it? The doctor looks out of the cafe window. So it is. Hadn't noticed it myself. Very observant of you, sir.
Yeah, that's like modern Doctor, isn't it? He'll call him a genius now because he knows what time of fucking day it is. Do you want to come in the TARDIS then? You're so fucking clever. How did you know it was night time? Was it the fact that lights were off? Come on, get in my TARDIS, you genius. You fucking...
Lights were off. That's the daytime. The lights are on at night time.
Exactly, he doesn't know. The Doctor's a fucking moron.
You don't know. If Doctor Who turned up now with this really simplistic test to see who's a genius of what time of day do people put the lights on, you would fail. And he wouldn't even take you in his
One
TARDIS.
person the Doctor would not take with him. Oh, fuck. I'm the one person that wants to go most of all.
Yeah, it's true. Well, maybe in a few more seasons he'll lower his standard so much that he'll just be like, shitting heck, you've got a head. You're a fucking genius.
Yeah.
Come with me in my TARDIS and do sex on me.
I'll be there.
I just still laughing at you getting the lights. Funny. Hello. Not seen you in here before, sir. A tourist, perhaps? Yes, that's right. A tourist. We get all different nationalities in here, sir. Where might you be from, then? Gallifrey. I'm Gallifreyan. That's somewhere near South Africa, isn't it? Somewhere near there. Yes. The Doctor grins.
This last joke was in the last one, wasn't it? But like Ireland or something.
Was it?
Yeah, when PC John Wilkinson was like, you come from... He was like, I come from Gallifrey.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. I always wanted to visit Africa, see what it's like.
See the monkeys? Yeah,
So, yeah, look at a penguin.
yes, they don't got those there.
All right, I thought I'd take my own penguin with me.
Look at it.
Look at it. Yeah.
Okay, so we see the master behind his paper. He smiles to himself. Thank you, Doctor. I never knew you could be so cooperative. I shall make an ally of the Cyber Lord. I shall discover what he is searching for. Then I shall destroy him, taking this precious thing of his for myself. All right, Howard, so the plot so far at this stage is that the Doctor Who's have gone to Earth, the Master has followed them, and the Cyberlord is drilling for balleranium.
Why?
Probably for something bad.
Okay, right.
Well, it's bound to be bad for the whole
Probably
universe. I mean,
terrible,
we'll
yeah.
find out later, probably. All right, so we see the Cyberlord. He is seated at a computer console. Suddenly, he shouts, "What is taking the Master so long? I wish to steal his TARDIS and conquer all times, not just this time." All times, like he's going to go like in increments of like 5 seconds and do the next. This is like Jimberly, isn't it?
This is he believes that like if he conquers the Earth right now, he won't have conquered it 1 second later.
Yeah.
Because he thinks that like he's got to conquer it then as well.
Okay.
Consistently conquering, always invading himself, basically. I've got to take with your leader. I'm the leader. Conquering you.
Cool, good. All right, well, as long as we understand what his intention is. Computer. All power source is being scrambled. All power source is being scrambled.
Scrambled sauce.
Scrambled source, yeah. All power source is being scrambled on a secret channel. He may not be able to track you down. Switch to normal power channel.
Yeah, it's just a normal power channel. We should have said regular.
Regular power rather than secret channel. Okay, so it's gone from secret channel to normal channel. The Time Lords may be able to track you down then. This will threaten your plans. That is a risk I will have to take. Switch to normal channel. We see outside, in the streets, a telegraph pole explodes.
Ooh.
Telegraph pole. Basically, a wooden stick explodes. That's weird, isn't it? I've exploded a telegraph. My plan is going perfectly.
That doesn't sound like normal channels of energy to me.
We see the Cyberlord's abode again.
Yeah,
so we just cut away to...
He's a big gold Cyberlord, this guy.
I'm made of gold, so all the Cybermen like me.
They wouldn't know, would he? Be repelling them, wouldn't
that's
he?
where he's gone wrong. He's ruined his own chances. He's going to have to hang out with regular men instead.
But I look so snazzy. And he's posing. He's always posing.
It was weird. It was halfway between Zippy and Alan Partridge. It was almost quite impressive. I don't know how you'd mix those two.
Oh no. That's where that's going now, then.
Yeah, all your impressions end up as Alan Partridge. All right, so we see the Cyberlord's abode again.
His abode.
Yeah. It is no good. There is not enough power. Every time you switch to normal channel, something will burn up and you will be cut off. Logic proves you should not bother with the Master. This is no time to think logic. I will set up some kind of signal that the Master can follow. We see the 4 Time Lords sitting at their table in Jimmy's.
Good.
The barman has left now. There is suddenly a shrill whistling sound. It comes from Sarah's watch. She looks at it.
It seems the genius Cyberlord has slipped up. He has not blocked the power from his hideout. We shall follow the signal and report back to Gallifrey. They will send a squadron, destroy the Cyberlord, and leave. Perfect.
So basically she's saying they will do what they've already done.
And they'll send some Time Lords to... oh, wait a minute, that's us.
Yeah.
They already did that.
It might be a trap.
That is a risk we may just have to take. Come on.
We see Sarah get up. She briskly walks from the cafe. The other 3 then get up. They leave as well.
Good.
We see the Master in the corner.
Is that
paper.
one word as well?
It is, yeah, with 1 L as well.
As well.
It always is. We see the Master in the corner, paper still covering his face. He's papered his face. Wallpaper on his face. I do not know why I did this. It is not discarding me at all. Wallpapering my face is not the same as camouflage.
If anything, more people are looking at me. Pointing and saying, hey,
look at the strange French wallpaper face man. He slowly brings it down. He once again smiles and speaks to himself.
Right.
Get the scent, Doctor? Well then, lead me to him.
The Master puts his paper on the table, gets up and leaves the cafe. We see the 4 Time Lords strolling down a street. With Sarah leading, she jerks, turns and goes off in a different direction. The others follow. We see the Master sneaking behind, quickly darting from alley to lamppost to door entrance, trying not to be seen. And I'm sure that would look great on Doctor Who TV. It wouldn't be ridiculously comical or anything. They'd probably put some great music on with some kid with a keyboard going do 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 do. Yeah. We see the 4 Time Lords come round a corner into a dark alleyway. Is it dark alleyway? Is it daytime?
Yeah, but the alleyway's night.
Yeah, okay.
My understanding of alleyways,
They're always dark.
they're dark. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I suppose it could be nighttime, I don't know. Into a dark alleyway, they begin to walk along it. They turn another corner to a high wall. Well, Dr. Two, we'll just have to climb it. Ladies first.
Why, thank you, Doctor.
Oh, I didn't mean you, said sarcastically.
Oh, you.
Sarah thumps the present Doctor across the shoulders. He winces. You always were a rough one. Okay, then.
What does that mean?
I don't know
You're
what
just
this
calling her
scene
ugly,
means.
innit?
Basically, he says, ladies first. She says, thank you. He says, oh, I didn't mean you. Said sarcastically. So who did he mean? That she's the only...
Yeah,
he's saying she's not a lady, but
Yeah.
it kind of suggests there needs to be another... Who's he talking about, then, if he didn't mean her? Is he like, no, I meant me. I am now a lady. Watch me regenerate into a woman. Now I am Peter Davison.
He just really wanted to make his joke, so he didn't matter. There's no other women there.
He didn't care about that, fair enough.
But
So then she punches him, and he winces and says, you always were a rough one, because they used to do it.
yeah.
Okay then, over you go. The Doctor offers her his hands in a scooped position.
Scooped position, yeah.
Here are my hands. I have put them in a scooped position for
You know what it means, though.
Yeah,
It's
I
obvious
do.
what it means.
It's just nice
It's a
terminology.
really good terminology. I'm going to use it in the future because if I tried to write now that, I wouldn't have a clue. But
Actually, yeah.
having heard
But
that,
to offer your hands in a scooped position.
here, have my scooped hands.
Thank you, Dr. Who.
Yeah. She puts her foot in this and is heaved over the wall.
I think they're doing it again. I'm going to heave you over the wall now.
Yeah, brace yourself.
Oh, heave me hard, Dr. Who.
Who's that?
I don't know. Sarah.
John and the other Doctor then help the present Doctor over the top. John goes next. We see the other side of the wall as John drops down. They are all three faced by a policeman stares at them all.
It's not P.C. Wilkinson, is it?
Well, his first line is really tut tut tut, so I think really tut tut tut.
Yeah.
I would have expected better from you old people. We usually have kids trespassing, but never adults like yourself. I'm afraid that I will have to take you down to the station. I suppose you know all the stuff about anything you say, so we won't beat around the bush, and I advise you not to resist. But I'm sure you'll be civilised. Fred?
Fred.
He shouts Fred, doesn't say why. We see, oh no, here we go. We see another policeman come along, policeman B.
Yeah.
Fred! He just called him Fred. He's policeman
So
Fred.
what they're suggesting here is that they're trespassing. So they've climbed over a wall into private. Yeah. So
And
why are there some policemen?
Policemen
doing that?
hanging out in that private
Yeah,
yard.
they shouldn't be there either,
No.
should they? Security guards, maybe, but actual policemen.
No, they're actual policemen. Both policemen take handcuffs from their belts. They cuff the present Dr. John and Sarah. Now, I don't know if you can count here, but both of them take handcuffs from their belts and then cuff three people. Together. Maybe it's together.
Yeah.
Because you could do three people with two
Sexy.
handcuffs, couldn't you?
You could. They could all cuff together in a big circle.
No, then you'd need three. You see, my point was that if you got three people in two pairs of handcuffs, you could make it work. But then you made it not work again, showing that you really haven't progressed since you wrote this in your understanding of how the world works.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Oh, no.
So we also see the Doctor drop a piece of paper on the ground. The trio of Time Lords are led off.
Why do we not escape, Doctor?
If we do that, we could cause all kinds of trouble, and the Cyberlord's plan may work. So the best idea is to go to the station, and my other self will free us later.
That sounds like a shit plan, Doctor Who.
Yeah, but she doesn't say that. We see the trio leave. We see the other Doctor. He is leaning against the other side of the wall, tapping his foot on the ground. What's he waiting for? They all jumped over the wall. Like none of them is perched on top of the wall waiting to help this guy over.
That's true,
They
they're
all
not.
jumped over. There's no one left to help.
But they were supposed to help him, weren't they? Because
But how? By throwing a rope
Tom
over
Baker
it?
Doctor scoop-handed Sarah up, and then she went up and helped him up, and then he helped him up, and then someone was
Yeah,
supposed
but-
to stay on top of the wall and help him up.
But they didn't. They
no,
all
didn't.
jumped down.
I guess
And he should be able to look up and see that.
yeah. He's an idiot, though, isn't he?
Yeah. What are you lot doing? He said. What are you lot doing? Do hurry up. Have you got someone else with you? I thought I heard other voices. The Doctor sighs. Is this some kind of a joke? The other Doctor pulls himself as far up the wall as he can and peeps over. He scans the area, then drops down again. Oh dear, where could they have got to? What has happened to them? Well, I hope they've left a note at least. How shall I get over? Suppose I'll have to take a running jump. Goodness. The Doctor turns around to get a run at the wall and is faced by 4 thugs carrying knives and daggers. Knives and daggers. They got one each. Okay, matey, hand over all your money.
Hey!
I'm afraid I don't have any money on me at the moment. Do you perhaps take cheques? Now we've got Thug A, Thug B, Thug C and Thug D, but I'm not going to do 4 different voices.
Why
It's just
not?
one thug, okay? That's all you get. You get a thug. You try to be funny? I could write it to Thugs & Co.
Thugs
I could write it to Thugs & Co.
That's not the name of our group of thugs.
Yeah, we're Thugs Incorporated.
Yeah, so yeah, we get a Thugs Incorporated, please. So £20 should be enough.
Wow, okay, Thug C says, just for that remark, you're gonna die.
Wow.
Come now, you don't expect me to believe you. You should be shaking by now, because... You should be shaken by now, because we are the Venom Slingers.
Oh my god, not the Venom Slingers.
Yeah, in capital letters. Oh dear, I think I've heard of you. The most thickened human murderers ever to walk the face of the earth. Kill everyone they meet who is in their territory. Deadly poison on the end of their blades. You're dead meat. Attack!
Attack.
Music, cliffhanger, end of episode.
Oh my god.
So what do you think of it so far, Howard?
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's better than Modern Who. It's probably on a par with Day of the Doctor,
Which is...
the one with David Tennant and Matt Smith.
Okay,
Actually, that's slightly better because it's got 3 Doctors in it. It's got John Hurt as well, hasn't it?
yeah. But this has got the Master.
Yeah.
So that's like the balance there. That didn't have the Master in it, did it?
Didn't.
But this has got 2 Doctors and a Master.
Yeah, French Master.
And a gold Cyberlord.
That's
and,
it, it's got
and
gold.
a Dalek.
Yeah, who hangs around with his pet Dalek. Yeah, this is much better.
Yeah.
When we take over
This
Doctor
has got
Who,
Tom Baker Doctor Who in it.
When we
That
take
one
over
didn't,
Doctor Who,
and
we're
Dagenham.
definitely going to have a gold cyber lord who
Yeah.
hangs around with a pet Dalek.
Pet Dalek, brilliant.
And because it's a pet, it's got to be small.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Not a regular sized Dalek, but like a real
It
small.
like jumps up in his lap. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. Like one
definitely.
of the small dogs you get. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and he carries it around in a handbag like
Yeah.
Paris Hilton.
Yeah. Because he's a.
Because he's a gold Cyberlord. Yeah, exactly. He's like strutting around the street with his handbag on his, on the hook of his arm, with his Dalek dog sticking out of it. His dog leg.
Yeah. We're going shopping, Dalek dog.
Excellent!
All right, so episode 2 of TARDISes 5. So we see the thugs advance towards the Doctor. Daggers ready to kill.
What are they doing with the knives, though? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Knives ready to
So-
butter.
Thug T. Kirk has said, set daggers to kill.
Yeah.
The Doctor chops 2 on the shoulder,
Chops them.
kicks the blade from one's hand, and then leaps onto the remaining shoulders. He is near the wall. He climbs of the thug to the wall and disappears over the top. The thugs start to climb the wall. The other Doctor, meanwhile, is searching on the ground. Letter? Oh, letter! The Doctor sees something and stoops to pick it up. Gone to the police station, please hell. Please hell? Oh, help, perhaps. Oh, yes, that'd be right. Get booked and leave me to defend myself. We see a thug scrabbling onto the top of the wall. The Doc sees him and rums off. I think he runs off.
Yeah.
Can't catch me for the great key,
Oh.
sings the Doctor as he rums off. We see the 3 Time Lords in a cell. They are being questioned by 2 policemen. God, 2 policemen. They are being questioned by 1 policeman.
Oh.
Hello, hello, hello. Mr. Jones, you say you were fetching your dog. Yet when I questioned Mr. You can call me John Smith. Yes, Mr. Smith. He said...
We've got John Jones and John Smith now, and John Smith's going to turn up any second now as well.
Yeah.
And they all arrived in toilets, which are John's. Right?
Yeah.
Should be called John's 8.
Yeah. Too many Johns. All your stories should be called Too Many Johns. Yes, Mr. Smith. He said he was fetching your ball, and now we come to the lovely Mrs. Fitzgerald, who span me a story about aliens from other planets. Oh, no, you did not, did you?
He's from Jamaica. Oh, no, you did not, did you?
It's not meant to be. You did not, did you? And you expected Ann Human to believe you. Ann Human.
Hello, I'm Ann Human.
I believe you. You expected right.
Yes, she believes everything I say.
Well, it says somewhere in the Time Lord's rule book, you must not lie.
Whereabouts in it does it say it? I wrote it in there.
Well, I'm sure it would have made an acceptance in this particular case. I think you mean an exception. In this particular case, it probably says in section 6719, you may lie when faced by a horde of flat-footed Barbies on the planet Earth whilst trying to destroy a threat to the whole universe. It probably says that.
Yes, probably says
In
that.
section 6719, it probably says.
Don't quote me on that now.
but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that is probably, I am guessing. In that one, it definitely says it.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but he didn't believe me anyhow.
Exactly. Therefore, he will probably assume we are consistent liars as well. Put us in jail for the night, and while we are asleep, the Cyberlord takes over. Excuse me, you two, but I'm trying to establish facts, and if you two insist on talking about cyber loans, well, I'll have to assume you're both mad.
Is he deaf then? I mean, they definitely said Cyberlord. I heard him just now.
I don't know what's going on. Sorry, officer, we were wrong. We trespassed, and you can put us in your little cell. And our friend will be along in a few minutes to bail us out. I'm afraid it takes a while longer than 3 or 4 minutes to discharge a prisoner. Besides, you haven't even used the phone yet. I don't think you understand bail either. You know, when you get arrested, you don't just get someone turning up and paying the policeman to let you leave.
Really?
Yeah, you know, there's
Why not?
magistrates have to set bail and stuff.
No.
Suddenly the door swings open and the other doctor smiles at the prisoners, waves his unit pass at the 2 policemen, takes the 3 prisoners and leads them from the room. Seems they were from unit after all. Pity they couldn't stay for a cup of tea or something.
Yeah.
The other policeman says, they'll have no time for those things. They've got to save the world from this alien called the Cyberlone. Keep that joke going. It's a good joke. Maybe hopefully we'll get a few more mentions of the Cyberlone before the end of this episode. If we're lucky. We see the Time Lords again. They are travelling down a street. Travelling. I mean, what they're doing is they're walking, right? Who says you are travelling for walking? They are travelling down a street. The other day I was travelling down the street, right, when I saw this guy. So,
Come on then, we better hurry. I don't like this planet very much.
based
on what?
Just they've been there for 5 minutes and they already got arrested.
Yeah, okay.
That's fair enough. And almost attacked by thugs.
She-
Actually, yeah, this is a terrible planet. They've
She
been to...
didn't get attacked by thugs.
No,
she doesn't even know about that.
yeah, no, that's true, yeah, okay.
Clearly...
No, they probably do, because they've been picked up by the other doctor. He would have told them.
No, but if he'd have told them, we would have seen that scene. Because as we know in most scripts, everyone
must be seen, yeah.
gets told. Everyone needs to be told everything.
Maybe they're psychic Time Lords, like the Master.
Maybe the Master gave them a gift of mind reading.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Here, have the mind reading, why don't you?
Everybody can have it.
Have a slice of mind reading.
I'm feeling generous today.
Would you like a slice? Yes, I'll take 2 slices of mind reading. Doctor Who, you have to agree there. Yes. Doctor Who gets all the slices of mind reading.
That is my rule. I've never liked your rules. I never get... Why does the Master never get any slices of mind reading? What is the rule of Earth Master? The rule of Earth Master is, you will stand on a planet dressed as a fat Japanese man for 10 years waiting for me to arrive.
Doctor Who. He's not my slices. He's not my slices.
No more mind reading. Doctor Who gets all the slices.
That was tasty, yes.
That is the rule. Doctor Who gets all the slices. Okay, so we see the little group hurry off. There's a bunch of dwarves.
Yeah, dwarves, look.
Where are they going?
Yeah. Let's follow them. They know how to party.
We see the little group hurry off, with the Master close behind. It is night time. We see the 4 Time Lords stood outside a warehouse. A warehouse. Not a werehorse. It's not like a man who turns into a horse on the full moon.
Yeah, it is.
It's not that. Yeah. No, we see the 4 Time Lords stood outside a warehouse with a big front door.
Have they got the big front door with them?
Yeah, just hold on to it. I mean, a warehouse
I'm
doesn't
glad we brought this with us. This warehouse hasn't got one.
Warehouses don't have a front door. You don't call it a front door, do you?
Whoa.
What you mean is like a big warehouse, a regular warehouse entrance, right? Because they have big entrances for like trucks to drive into and stuff.
Yeah.
But you've said a big front door.
Big front door.
Because that's what you understand things to have.
Probably with
your
a
house
really,
is
with a really
gone.
big doorbell and a really big like letterbox.
Yeah, big welcome mat.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see the Master. He is stood in a corridor. Classic Who. He walks cautiously along it.
That's what you get when you first go through the front door of a warehouse.
Yeah.
You find yourself in a corridor.
The big front door. The big front corridor door. Yeah. Suddenly, the floor opens up. He falls below. We see Sarah and the other Doctor. They are walking along when there is an explosion and they are gone. So they're dead then.
Brilliant.
We see the Cyberlord's control room. Suddenly a hole appears in the wall and the Master slides through. The Master stands up. Greetings. I am the
Master,
You have heard of me.
I am very well informed. I think you seek an alliance, a partnership.
That is correct. You are very well informed.
Unfortunately, there is only one way you can be of use to me.
And that is?
Your TARDIS. I wish to conquer all space and time. And as I cannot create my own space and time machine, I will have to steal one, and you have given me the perfect opportunity.
You must not steal mine. You must not steal mine. What would I do then?
You will have no need of a TARDIS very soon, for I am going to destroy you.
But you cannot. You do not know where my TARDIS is.
Warning, other life forms nearby.
Like squirrels and birds and stuff.
Well, thank you very much for that information, Dalek dog. It's a pleasure.
You have been followed.
No, I did the following. I followed 4 other Time Lords here.
Computer, capture the others. I may have need of their TARDIS also.
They have more than one TARDIS. They have travelled in at least 3.
2 other Time Lords are already imprisoned. Now 4. All trespassers have been caught.
You will no longer need my TARDIS, so I will be on my way.
No, stop. I shall connect all 4 TARDISes together in a way that I shall create a master TARDIS.
So kind of you to name it after me, but it would not work.
It is not named after you, and it will work. For with my superior knowledge of cybernetics, it cannot fail.
What was his knowledge of cybernetics got to do with?
Yeah,
I mean,
TARDISes, who knows?
He can't time travel himself. He needs to steal someone else's time machine.
But
And
he
now
knows
he's
how to link them together.
He's going to glue them together, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's much better now. You see my superior knowledge of glue.
I never thought of that.
What does it achieve, those? What did it achieve, putting gluing them together?
Oh, I can go in any of the doors now. It's got 4 front doors, and I like front doors.
Big
That's why I've got
ones.
such a big one on my warehouse.
Yeah, good.
So with my superior knowledge of cybernetics, it cannot fail.
But you still have to get our TARDISes.
I can easily track them down.
But can you find the keys?
Yes. It will be just as easy as locating the TARDISes.
Why didn't he do that first? Why was he waiting for the master to
Why
come
does
in?
he need to say everything like 8 times?
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
Because he's not a logical Cyberman. He's an
He's not
illogical Cyberman.
illogical Cyberman, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they
Got
said
the
that at
power
the
of
beginning.
logic and illogical.
Yeah. It explains why he's gold, because as you said, Cybermen hate gold, right?
Yeah.
But he's illogical, so what's the least logical thing that a Cyberman can be made out of? Gold. Brilliant. It's a very consistent character. Oh dear, that could be a weakness. A Cyberman that gets stroppy.
Silence, or I shall silence you myself. I intend to drill through the crust of the earth, and to take the balleranium, and I shall take over the universe with my balleranium. Because possession of balleranium means you can have the universe. It's that good. It's just like you own it. You can say, "Oh, rub the balleranium. Oh, Mr. Balleranium, can I have the universe now?" And the balleranium says, "Yes. Well done, Mr. Cyberlord, Gold Cyberlord. You are now the king."
Did Doctor Who say that the Venom Slingers are the worst people in the history of the Earth? Did the Master give the gift of mind reading to a waiter?
Does the Cyberlord really think that ballerania means you can have the universe?
Find out this week on the
Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world. Worst writer in the world.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Worst Writer in the World.
Hooray, yeah,
you know
hooray,
what? You know what you should be
hooray.
doing right now, Howard. Instead of like being really, really unenthusiastic about things. Do you know what you should be doing? You should be getting on your Facebook and joining the Worst Writer in the World Facebook group.
Okay, I'm gonna
because
do that now.
not only is it just generally fun and exciting,
I've joined.
but also.
Yep.
There's a live stream coming up this weekend.
God.
That is Saturday the 13th of October.
What is a live stream? Is that like a load of water that comes alive and gets you?
Yeah. So join so that you can get
Not
killed
sure
by
I-
a river.
not sure I want that.
No, it's not that.
What is it
It is
then?
basically a live video of us, me and you,
That's me.
like
and that's you.
reading stuff that you wrote when you were a kid, just like we do on this show, but live.
Oh, make it
And
so-
you can see us, and if you want to, you can interact with us as well.
Interact.
Yeah, you don't have to, but you can if you want.
Fucking awesome.
We might read what you say and say hello back and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen this Saturday at about 8 o'clock British time.
Wow.
In the meantime, if you want to listen to us reading more of Howard's stuff, you can get the Time Pig episode for free by going to manbycow.com/timepig. And if you've already heard that and you want even more, loads and loads of other stuff, then why not join our secret gang on Patreon, where you can immediately get access to an absolute load of audio and video entertainment right now. Right now.
Veritable treasure trove of delights.
It is, and there's different levels you can join at. The lowest is $2 a month, but even if you join at that level, you still get loads of stuff immediately, and for each level you go up, you get more. That's how levels work.
That's how money works.
That is how money and levels work. But you will be surprised by just what an enormous amount of guff you'll get. Stuff like this. If you like this show, you will like the stuff on the Secret Gang, because it is just like this, but better. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer. Yeah.